So I haven't done one of these videos of Quinn Horsemanship and therapy journey for a while. Not too sure why. I think because the uploading of them has become complicated. I didn't want to upload the long videos, so I wanted to compress them. And then the program that I purchased has now been giving me glitches, so I've just left things be. However, I would love to look at these round bales. I would love to just start up again and mention that I've had there's so much to say. But we'll just talk about today's work. Initially, I had a long morning at home busy with house plans for the company, Cascading Plans. We do municipal house plans. The one that I'm busy with is it's quite elaborate, which is lovely. Lovely when people's homes are elaborate. I love that. I look at the millies as well. As I was coming down the hill, what set me off to do a recording is as I was coming down the hill, if you look down over the valley, I've not been to England, but I get it just looks like there's more dwellings, more small farms. It's got the sense of productivity, which was a very interesting, because I've driven on this road for many, many years and never seen it. And quite liked the sensation that I was heading towards productivity. It's a good news thing because South Africa at the moment, if you listen to the news, the politics and all that, the one saying that we do in South Africa is which is so as far as the politics go, you go and accompanied with it is a head shake. We're passing the local feed place that originally started as a piggery, and the brothers, then they're in their 50s now, I think. They then started a feed place, a very small little place, but they quite it's grown. Very interesting to have seen it go from just the parents' house, which you might or might not see, to this big factory behind it. And every year there's some more part added to it. And right, now, at no point have I spoken about the horses that I worked on today. One being a Warmblood, who was giving the rider a lot of trouble, and she was almost ready to sell him. And then after the second session, she rode him, and she said, she's changed her mind. He seems quite content. He had a lot of fascia tension in his neck and shoulders, a lot. Today's session was the fascia work is really, really hard work for me because it takes concerted deep pressure of up to 3 minutes. And what's fascinating, quite a few of the horses totally buy into myofascial release, and they total buy-in, and they give you, just tell them, I'll hold you, you press on me where you need to press and for how long you need to press. And the balance, well, if I just think about it, if I have to do exercises at the gym, I don't know what tonnage or what poundage of pressure, kilogram of pressure I'm being pushed at, but at times I actually vibrate with the effort, and you have to counterbalance yourself with your legs sticking out and your body you tighten your core and you hold and hold and hold. And at times I can't hold long enough for them to go the full 3 minutes. And then, but the beautiful thing then is they release afterwards. The releasing we've spoken about before is the mouthing, snorting, sneezing, head shaking, the shake the whole body. I really enjoy that one. The second eyelid roll back, and And yawning. Oh, yawning is really lovely to see. Tongue out, jaw open, yawning. But after the pressure on this chap's fascia on the neck, it was close to the crest, he actually coughed. Now, I've had one or two other horses cough, but this chap coughed about 4 times, then chewed, then shook, and then his whole body did that when they had a good roll and they shake themselves down. Yeah, that was really marvelous. Yeah, so she's the girl. The rider's decided that he's not for sale, and she's going to upgrade him to the next level of riding as opposed to giving up on him. And we are going to do a regular monthly, although I have asked her to keep it at closer than a monthly. So we're going to do one at 3 weeks, and then we're going to slot to monthly. I've given her riding exercises and some in-hand exercises that incorporate stretching. So very happy when good things like that happen. Yeah, so some more millies, a bit older than the previous lot we passed. The other horse that I worked on today, I'll leave that for another video, so this one's not too long. But very interesting, very easy read, muscular-wise, soft tissue, very easy read. The issue was in front of the point of hip, from the curve of the last rib through to the point of hip, and then the muscles from the point of hip to the hip joint circled going below the bum bone at an angle which is normally a jumping issue. But she's a dressage mare, so that's interesting. I have got a bit of homework to do to go and think why that would have happened. It might have been a field or paddock issue. The other thing is she's not using her chest, so and in IE extensions and abducts and leg yields and all of that. That's just coming according to the rider. She's just getting off her hand and just learning. She's only been schooling into the dressage recently. Yeah, all very exciting. Love my body work, love horses, as we know, and love my journey. Yeah, we're coming closer to where I live. They're busy putting in a huge water pipe that's running from, well, I don't know where it's running from and I don't know where it's going to, but I don't know if you saw the grader there. I really would like to get no, I can't get a GoPro because it means I have to look. No, I won't get a GoPro. We're going to go over the Klip River Bridge. I'm going to leave it on while we're there because this is my journey, and I get to drive along. Yeah, I stayed behind the truck and tootled along this road. The speed limit's only 100 anyway. Yeah, it's going to 80. There's a ruin, derelict place. Then we go over the bridge. You won't see the river, I doubt it. And then going past a very old store, convenience store, and then just passing it is a lovely house dwelling. Okay, I'm gonna just, truck coming up behind and turning here. As I turn here, I'm going to actually show you the house again. That is one of Cascading Plan's houses. Okay, so yeah, let's we call it quits. Going past another yard that I work at regularly. Yeah, there's some horses in the field. This is nice. I thought these horses used to come in midday, but it looks like they're actually staying out, which is nice. The midday story is not always my best idea for a horse. The horse is made to move. Okay, we'll call that one quits. Well, have a marvelous day after watching another portion of my journey.